clutch on your Ventrac 4500Z. This many bolts. And you can see where they are. There's like here and here and here. So you pull off the hood. Then you can get to this thing and you have to remove this bolt here because it's holding on the cable to get to the cable, and then you have to remove this gang with an impact wrench, and then you have to put it back on with, well, I had to put 2 washers in between this washer and the end of the end crank, because it was, whenever I tightened this bolt, it was stopping this pulley from turning behind there. But right now the pulley turns, and it should turn when the engine's off. You should be able to reach in there and grab and turn that pulley. You can see it. It should turn when the engine's off, and it probably won't when you first get these. You have to adjust. There's 3 little slots on each side where you can slide a feeler gauge to adjust the tightness. And there's other videos out there that'll tell you how to do that. It's like 0.2 inches, I believe. But you have to, there's a screw here, a screw here, and a screw here. So here, here, and here, that you have to turn to adjust the tightness of those, the clamping disc. So that feeler gauge measures the distance between those discs, and these 3 bolts here on the other side are how you tighten it, so you make it loose enough to where it doesn't catch. When I first got this clutch, it was seized. It wouldn't turn, so I had to go in and loosen up those 3 bolts to get it to loosen, to be able to turn, so that I can spin this pulley easily without it catching at all. And let's see if there's anything else. And once you pull this off, inside there'll be a little metal bar, which is a shim you have to pull out. You just pull this whole thing off and it'll come off. But you also have to take this giant bolt here off, and that is a really pain to get off, because it's it's one of those auto tightening bolts. I don't know what it's called, but you have to take that one off, and then you can get the whole thing. It'll just pull right out, and you got to work the wire out, and you have to disconnect it right there. So you disconnect that little thing, and that is that'll allow you to pull it completely off. But that was the main thing that I learned, is that I had to add 2 little washers behind this gigantic washer, because when I tightened this bolt, it would no longer turn. It just was clamping down, and it wouldn't let the pulley still turn. But now I got that there's 2 really thin washers. They were like, a couple millimeters, and that fixed it. So now when I start it, this belt doesn't turn until I activate the PTO switch. But so that's it in a nutshell. Hope that helps somebody.